So thank you so much for willing to take the time out and come here and share your story with my viewers. If I may ask you to, maybe give a little bit of your introduction, and then we'll go
Okay.
on from there.
Yes, Ajim, thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ajimki followers and mine as well. If some are watching here, thank you for watching our live at this very moment, and we appreciate it for your time. My name is Jechen Ladree. My spelling is like it goes like Jec at Jechen, so everybody it's like confused, but it's okay. You can call me whatever you want in Kaludi. I'm okay. So my name is Jechen Ladree. Currently, I'm in Perth, Australia, and I'm pursuing Masters of Counseling. And I
Oh,
feel like this
wow,
is not.
really?
Yes.
Counseling. Oh God, I need counseling. Yeah,
After
okay,
I finish,
okay.
yes. Sachin. So yeah, so I'm pursuing Masters of Counseling at Australian Institute of Professional Counselors. So throughout the journey of my academic years till now, it was very exciting. And even as a person, like studying counseling and psychotherapy and everything has changed to me. Like my mental health, myself, like the changes which took place within me, and even my relationship, all the people around me. And I think this was one of the best choice in my life ever.
Yeah, oh
And
God.
thank you. And my sister just arrived here, which added cherry on the excitement, and I'm really happy. And I don't know things how things will go in the future, but right now, at the moment, I'm very happy, and I have a beautiful family with me, so it's complete.
Wow, wow. This is the first time I'm actually talking to a counselor. I actually have one of my best friends. She's also a counselor. She's also in Perth. But like somebody who's not a friend and a counselor. So yeah, it's quite amazing. I'm so glad that I got you today. This Let's Get Real is a little different. It's actually not even like an interview. It's like a more of a conversation. And what I usually do is try to get people's stories out. And like every single person has gone through something or the other, right? And most of the time we feel like our stories don't matter, or I'm not being heard, or am I even like important? Or so what I do is I get people to share their story from childhood. And basically it's like how our childhood experiences kind of shape us.
True.
So this is what I try to get people to speak up about. And then by and by there'll be a lot of inspirations coming in. And then we leave the conversation with a lot of inspiration. you know
True,
so
for sure.
this is how it works. So if I may hear your childhood story.
Oh, true, of course. I think this is going to take me back to my life, which I
Yeah.
have not giving too much time on, because when you grow up, you tend to live on like for tomorrow, not like hima gime. But I think I know, like I respect people who appreciate their past, and still, oh ngani didi me, I was there. But ngani didi, I think I was more towards forward person bindigi. I was more towards
Mhm.
future oriented bindigi. So I think today is the only time I am going back. So okay, so
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
start. It's beautiful, like sometimes you need to appreciate where you're from, how was your childhood. And I think that totally like you mentioned earlier, that totally shape you as a person when you grow up. Right now you are this person because that what happened your entire life growing up with your family, with your environment, where you grew up, or your school, colleges, anywhere. So let's get started with my story. So
Okay.
I grew up in Galifo, yes, the southern part of Bhutan, and I just stayed there till class 4, and I moved to Thimphu with my parents. And I started joined my school from class 5. So the entire my education years till college has been in Thimphu only. And growing up, I think my father, my papa was very humble. So I think the humbleness, I'm not boasting myself, but I'm equal to everyone. And I know because I know myself. So I'm equal to everyone. I think that came from my father. And, like socializing, making friends, I think that came from my mother. And since a childhood, I was considered the mother in the house. And my mother used to call me like, you're the mother at home, because I think I had that voice like everybody needs to hear. And if something is not right, I tell them this is not right, you should do. I think that was like very innate in me, and I think I appreciate it for having that in me, and I am really grateful for having that complex in myself. So I think growing up, even my mother, father, everybody respect my voice at home. And even even I have my like elder brother and sister, but they respect me as their elder sister. So basically, I'm a mother at home. And when I was in college, my mother got really sick, my ama, and she passed away for some reason. And right after 6 months, my father passed away. And yeah, it just went in a second. Like everything happened so fast. We didn't have time to think, process what's going to happen next. And the moment after that, something really bad happened. And when I go back and, when I just give it time and relax and think about it, I'm like, wow, this happened. Like, how was I even able to, like move on or to start living again? No parents, and I am just from a very middle class family, even lower than the middle class family. But I'm really, really grateful for the morals and good manners my parents instilled in me and my other siblings. So I think now throughout that time, I think it was difficult, but it did not hamper my mental health. And I'm not offending anyone else, who lost their loved ones. Like it's bad to feel, sad or cry out in the corner of the house and like a baby. It's okay. You should cry. I cry sometimes. I think it's very, very important to express your feelings sometimes. It gives you, it rejuvenates your energy within you. And it gives you a lot of positive energy within you, And I think that's how I grew up. And a lot of things happened in the middle, but I think my perceptions in the world is 90% positive than negative. And that mindset kept me going and going and going, moving forward and moving forward. And that's where I am right now.
Wow, yeah. Did you how many siblings are you all? Like
Oh, we are six. I'm the third one. We have like three
oh,
girls and three guys. Yes.
are you the oldest daughter, the eldest daughter, or
No, I'm the third daughter, but I'm considered the mother at home.
okay, okay, yeah. Also, you're the youngest daughter. You all have six siblings, so this I think also kind of played a role in your, maybe overcoming your grief. You think so?
Yes.
Having a
Yeah, true, Asian, because I at that very moment I felt like if I cry, if I become too sad, what are my other siblings going to look to, because they think that I'm the strongest in the family. They think that I can do, everybody calls me baby at home, my nickname. So, oh, baby, she can do this, she can do that. So I could not afford to drag myself down to make them, feel like they're alone at that very moment and make them feel lonely, sad, because I think I was the source to protect them, and I'm very grateful for that.
yeah. How do you feel about that?
Sometimes it was tough at the like sometimes in some way, but I think uh, it really made me a different person. I don't have a kid, but I'm really a mother. I have that motherly feeling within me. To some extent, I know that having a kid, your real, child born, its kid, the feeling is really different. But at some point, I still feel like, oh, I'm mother for my younger siblings. So whatever they're feeling, they tell me however, my youngest brother, he is like 20 years old, but he is still young to me. So I am basically, and his mother. So if anything happens, if he feels sad, if he feel, if even getting a girlfriend and sharing things with me, I am the first one for him to share things. So I'm blessed. So I think this everything that happened to my entire life, I think I learned a lot of things going through it. So so some people might take it as a, like, oh, why me, why all the bad things happen to me. But I think I'm never to that way. I'm like, oh, it came to me. I think it was God's plan. You accept it because he is the owner of everything, and he writes for you, so accept it. And anywhere you go, God is there and he writes for you, and you just go with him. So I think that's how I perceived things.
Yeah, my God, that's such a positive way to look at things, in it. That's very. But do you think you have this, space to be vulnerable? And it's like you are the most, you can't be sad because somebody else might be, affected by it, say.
Oh, true. Anya, so as a human, it's very natural for anyone to express their feelings or show their emotions, and it's very healthy to show your emotions. And for me, I do show my emotions to my siblings. If I'm feeling low, I'll be like, I'm feeling this way, and I don't know, like, is it something I did wrong, or am I overthinking, or maybe I talk to my friend, my best friend, and now all I got is my husband to listen to me, and I grieve, I cry, I do everything in front of him. So he accepts me the way I am, and I think that's showing emotions. And I would recommend everybody watching right now, like 324 of you, please show your emotions. It's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to feel sad, but don't go back. Don't sit there. Don't be still in that very moment. You move forward, because I think whatever happens in your life, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. When did you get married? You got married very recently, right? I saw your post somewhere.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I got married in Australia. I have a really, really nice husband. Oh my God.
That's your he's Bhutanese.
Of course, yes, I do. Yes, he's from Toronto.
Yeah. And how did you firstly land up in Perth?
Mahima, actually, I am really, really interested in acting, like becoming an actress from the pageantry. I always had that very, very, like to want to be an actress and, dancing, to be in front of a camera. It was very comfortable for me. It was always coming for me, but at some point, I thought that I will leave my job, I'll be an actress, I'll get the movies, and I didn't work, but I couldn't get the really good roles or something like that. And I thought that, okay.
Movies?
I was just in one movie in a very small part in Taba Hokkaido. Oh my God. As a ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for yes, for those who want to forgiving me that part. Like, I really enjoyed, and and I wanted to be an actress, but I think Bhutan Nadi, I don't know, like, if it's Hollywood or Bollywood, and the Sudi, because it's a very huge, the industry is very vast, but Bhutan Nadi Chukubendige, I think only certain people gets the role, and and they have a very specific criteria or the conditions they look in an actress, and I think I didn't, yeah, go for it. So I think, okay, so I was always interested in studying, upgrading my qualifications. So I thought, why not I go to Australia, let's just explore, just have, have a look what's outside. So that's how I landed up in Perth.
Yeah. You also participated in one of the pageants, right?
Yes,
and you won something.
Yes, initially I was the contestant in Miss Bhutan 2022, and after that, the Project Bhutan selected me for competing in Miss Glam World 2022 in India. So I got the second runners-up. So there were 25 other countries, and yes, I tried, I worked really hard for it. And also, talking about that, pageants, even I was the first one to get the crown, like international crown. it was not acknowledged well. I don't know, like pageantry models, Bhutan na di amchi ani mi but no, there's not. I'm not like offending anyone, but ani there's no space, a different space or platform for pageantryism. But I appreciate those girls who still, I if I have a chance, I would, like train these young girls. They're very very talented. Like some of the girls out there in Bhutan, they're really talented. You don't know, like what if Bhutan wins the Miss World as Miss Universe? You never know,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Why not?
These
Why not?
girls
But I
have
don't
that
think.
platforms.
Yeah, yeah. Bhutan doesn't have that.
Exactly, and people are looking for models all the time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I do you do some modelings and all that over there?
Oh no, I only do some advertisement if I get. Otherwise, I am really indulged into my work and my study. First of all, I'm
Yeah.
giving 100% in my study to be. I really want to be a trained, qualified counselor first of all, and then I can look forward to something. To have a very oriented goal and do
Yeah.
something back in Bhutan or maybe even here. I don't know, but first of all, I need to complete my study, but with a good grade. That's it.
Yeah. How many years left now for you to complete
Oh, I'm completing this December.
this December? So sometimes do you like kind of, give counseling to people? Do people reach out to you?
It's kind of. I worked as a student counselor at one of the Bhutanese agent in Perth, AAA Education and Migration Consultant. I met quite a lot of people who had problems, and I'm like, okay, so when I see different people and they come with a problem, I'll be like, my profession snaps. It gets into the counselor. I'll be like, oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I think that's how I put in my practice from my uni and back at my work. That's how I connected, and that's how I put my frameworks, my models, therapies, and everything, and try to work it out at my workplace as well.
So you mostly deal with people with mental health issues, is it? Or it can be.
No, no, Ajim. Right now, the at my workplace, I deal with the career D for the career
Okay.
thing, and
Okay.
my qualification the it's mental health, it's drug and alcohol, the relationship, couple, family, everything, every therapy. It's just a counseling.
Wow. So once you come back, you should open a private practice here where you have, couple counseling sessions, all of that. Because in Bhutan, we don't have private.
Me assume, and I am a little bit reluctant and holding my back because Bhutanese to Sidi, it's rare for them to come out and speak up for themselves, and Kongi di lo me wati, like, oh, Moya Bhutanese mite. If I tell her something, if I disclose my personal things to her, she might say or tell her friends. They have this stigma,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a very qualified, trained bindigi. It's different, the professionals is different, but I don't know what happened in the past. Like people do not trust counselors in Bhutan. I feel
Yeah.
like that, but maybe the things will turn out to be something else now. And youth, I think it's very very important that the generations know.
Yeah, yeah, we really need some very good
Yeah, yes,
professional counselors here, where people can just get help. People can, talk. You all have this talk therapy and all that, right?
I think there are it's being a psychiatrist and being a counselor is different. Psychiatrist is when they prescribe you with medicines, diagnosis, and counseling is all of a conversation. We just hear things, and we might help you in a very very small way. Like very goals or set up you with the goals which are very easy to follow, or just let them write things and reintroduce it when they come for the next appointment. So we're just here to just a best friend like things which who
Yeah, yeah,
understands, who creates that therapeutic alliance with the clients and a counselor. We are that one.
yeah. And when people come to you in Australia, do you have like of course you cannot disclose, you don't have to disclose any of your information, but do you think that a lot of Bhutanese in Australia are silently struggling?
Uh, mm, uh, I think so, Ajim. I think so,
Yeah.
Ajim. First of all, the culture shock is one thing. Second of all, everyone is very young who comes here.
Yeah.
I was prepared back home, but I think there are many students or the young Bhutanese who comes here just because it has become a trend. Because my friends went there, I need to go there, daddy, I need to go there, mom, I have to be there. Even if they're very rich, they get here. But Nadidi, it's different. As in, if you feel idle, you'll be like, oh, I'm not earning anything, that feeling. And there are a lot of competitions, and you have to pay bills, you have to eat, you have to wear, you have to show yourself, you have to be presentable in front of all the other people in the city. I think Chidi Anidu, and the other one is they don't get time for themselves.
Yeah.
The self-care is very important, and everybody should prioritize it. But here, I think they go to work, they go to college, the assignment ki kuto nanichi imong, and the other one is like work gi, they have to be on time, otherwise they'll be like expelled, or I think all these tiny little things, when all combined, it becomes a huge thing in the head. But kongi di dome, but this is nothing, this is natural, I'll get other job. But that thing still gets hit at the back of your head, and when it
Yeah.
gets piled up, it becomes huge, and that huge thing might drag you down. Or like some people might see, kung the third eye open jodong lalugidi, oh, okay, this is that. But
Yeah.
other people, who are, I think, mentally a little bit weak, who has been, lavishly living in Bhutan and coming back here, seeing a totally different things. I think these people, or these youngsters, or these young Bhutanese get hampered the most.
Yeah. Yeah. So what would you say to, these people?
Oh, I also volunteered as a treasurer, like back in 2023 and half of 2024 at ABPI, Association of Bhutanese in Perth. So I am always there, and I told the president, and even now I told the president, if there's any young Bhutanese who wants to talk, who's having this mental degradation, please give my number. I'm always open to talk to them.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
but till now, Didi, I haven't seen anyone coming forward. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really, I would love to give my time. Even Saturday, Sunday, I'm free, so I'm fully there. I can just be there, listen to you. Sometimes just taking out the things that's uh, to see mentally disturbed you. So when you take it out and someone is there to listen to you, it helps you a lot. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe people do not have the information, no? Like people are not aware that there is somebody from Bhutan in Australia who's willing to sit and hear you out. Say, and information sometimes it maybe is not passed on, or more. But how is it for you in Perth? You
For
seem
me,
very happy. You're radiating joy, So
honestly, Ashim, it wasn't a very big issue. When I first came here, I just needed someone to talk to, someone to understand me. I don't know. I think because of the different environment, or leaving my younger siblings like back home, and the work and the pressure, and first time bindi. But slowly I got ani yasno, adapt yasno, and I'm good.
yeah.
Naludi, I think, not saying that not sad journey me, sometimes I get sad and I move on.
Yeah. So you work and you study, is it? You have a job? What do you do?
Before I used to work as a student counselor at AAA Education Migration Agent, education agent. And now I got a new job as a student support officer at one of the colleges in Perth.
Oh, that's really good.
It's
Yeah. Oh,
exciting.
wow.
You just have to
Yeah.
deal with the students. If they have any problems, they come to you. If their marks or grades is not shown, they just come to you and ask you what's going on, and if they need any assistance, anything. So yeah, I just have to be there, and they come, and yeah, things like that.
Since you're a counselor and a therapist, um, like you said, there are a lot of people who, especially in Bhutan, who will not seek the help they want because of the fear of being judged and being spoken about. uh, Maybe there's somebody who's watching here who might be going through the same thing, right? What would you say to someone like that? What advice would you give?
So for them, I would say that if it's not now, then when? You know, like if it's not now, then when? When you are like totally degraded, like when there's no one at all. Like it's not like, you know. I think the things has changed now. Hema Bewachin Didi, I think people were very typical. They were narrow-minded, and now I think people are more, you know, open-minded, and they think out of the box, or maybe they build their own box. So dari nabigi
Yeah.
alu city, they have seen everything, you know, even if they
Yeah.
didn't see the, you know, the space. Now they see the space from the internet, so they go from
Yeah.
here to there in a second. So I think now it's really really important when it comes to, you know, share your thoughts, share your feelings. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling depressed, it's time for you to seek your help. It's now, before it's too late. And it's not that yes, Ajin.
There is a lot of this is something that's, I think now, I haven't really heard of people talking much about it, but then, I hear it from my friends that somebody has, unalived herself, somebody is, taking drastic steps and all that. There is a lot of people doing that in Bhutan.
Yes,
I
Ajin.
think even in Australia, right? Even in
True,
Australia,
true.
there are
Many,
some
a
cases
couple,
where,
yeah. In the
yeah,
in the
yeah.
last
How
2 years,
can
I've
we
seen a couple of them.
Yeah, how can we, like, because you are a professional, how can we kind of give them the help that they need?
I think first of all, you know, creating awareness is very important, and with the awareness, building a trust is very important. So I think somewhere in the past, like I mentioned earlier, kungi trust chi break people do in somewhere, you know, because I think there were people were kind of typical, and not all of we were like considered and oh I'm feeling different, you know, I'm feeling depressed. Kachiki depressed. This is not depressed. You che anibe imbe afizum imbe slawmate. They were just that way. And ngachidi grow anibe benuba, but now the generations nadi, it's more about, you know, oh, very scared, because once you are into depression, the things are different to me. And I've seen a lot of people here, even the youngsters, you know, who sleep like korunera zibe ten matumi to the. And when I told them, no, ching ani lola chia kondisiga gadibe kachipe, why they are there, you know, what are they doing? Chi try beru mitubelo. They're like they get to the point where they're very very stubborn.
Yeah.
And I think amchi stage na hebli de himalaya gutsu lera lapta ta bimina tumu ashum. So ani benidigi, first of all, creating awareness, spreading awareness, and second of all, with that it comes to building trust. So trust the gadu build with mola watching. You once try like schools nalipa jo, you know, social media nalipa be, trust build be, confidentiality the important, prioritize benigi. I think that is very important, Ajim. So I think that's how the youth are going to come forward and talk to the counselors. And even Ngaji Bhutan, it's not that government is not providing the opportunity, or, you know, like getting hands to help. There are lots of counselors within the schools. Kamchi schools chunku berus counselors to but so I think Koya trained baby, you know, and confidentiality is their top priority. So of course, please go talk to them. And if it doesn't help, you know, try to do something else. Internet nalipai, social media nalipai, watch videos, and screen time this less benigi. I think that's the small tiny things you should start initially, you know, before
Yeah.
getting or seeking help from others.
I am aware that the symptoms of depression vary from one person to another, but what are some very common symptoms?
Um,
Like what are some very common symptoms that people who are depressed can experience?
It varies from person to person, Ashim. So I think there are two types of, expression of emotions when it comes to someone who's feeling depressed. So there are two types. One is like in the room, they're locked in the room, they don't speak, they're very quiet, they sleep all the time. It depends. There are different, it varies from person to person, but other very important, the emotion showing or the expression showing is the mask. He or she is very depressed. Okay, he or she is very depressed. He's like, they might unalive themselves at tomorrow, but today they're happy. How hi. That is the mask. So you cannot judge, if he or she is going through something, or if he or she is having anxiety or depression. So it varies from person to person, unless that person comes out and speak to a counselor and we figure it out if that person is depressed or not. We cannot say anything.
Wow. Yeah. And do you think most of the time counseling alone can help, or I'm sure in some cases medication is required as well, but how important is medicines in this? Because
Medicines, I think it usually comes when it's the depression is next level. When it moves to the very last stage of depressions, like they need the medicines for them to calm down or things like that. So as a counselor, we do not prescribe or advise anything related to diagnosis or medicine. So we directly refer them to a psychiatrist or the psychologist.
yeah. But do you think, this is just my own point of view, do you think the medicines can cure depression, or is it just subsiding the symptoms?
I think it did not subside the symptoms. It's just going to make them sleep, I think, and keep them calm. I think it works within their body to keep their what do you call? I don't know, like just to keep them calm. I think the medicines helps in that way, and subside them maybe unless they go through a lot of therapies.
Yeah, yeah. And
Because sometimes
no, for me as a person, say for instance, for me as a person, I am like, I'm not really like comfortable like going to a counselor or maybe to a psychiatrist. Say I'm suffering from depression, what are some other ways that I can do at home that'll kind of calm me down without the medicines?
without the medicine, I think first of all you have to lessen your screen time. I think the very most important thing is to cut short on your screen time. Second of all, just eat the good amount of healthy food. And third, do some exercises, go for a walk. I think we spend a lot of time watching or being with negative people around, or negative energies, and yourself best. So when someone is coming, you feel that, oh, why don't you feel gloomy, and just leave it, move on, go to the other side. And I think first of all is cut short on your screen time. Second of all is eat healthy food, which is when you eat healthy food, the body works really good, and the brain works. I think that's how it works. And third, the exercise. Just start with a very very less exercise. To spend time with the nature. That's what my tutor told me. I think that's a
Yeah,
very basic things you can do
yeah.
to help with your anxiety or depressions.
Yeah, back in 2020, I think I'm not 100% sure if that was depression or just a phase, I do not know. But I think I suffered like a very bad case of depression, I think, And as you mentioned, I was so scared that if I go see a psychiatrist or if I go see a counselor, I'm going to be judged, and people are going to talk and they're just going to say that, oh, ane pumdi cholo ya sudulo se anzum gilong se no ding. I never went. Okay, I have a counselor friend, and she did come and speak to me privately. But then what I noticed, what helped me was, number one was, like you mentioned, out of social media detox really helped me. Then I did a lot of inner healing. I did a lot of inner work. No, I did a lot of meditations. I did a lot of journaling. I did a lot of, going out in the sun, appreciating, basically being grateful for whatever is in front of me. So all these things really helped me, I would say. So I do not know if that was depression or not, but then when I was going through it, it was quite bad. I thought that
Wow.
I don't think I can get through this night you know so it was quite bad, but now that I haven't really spoken to like a professional counselor as such, and then I never went to a psychiatrist, which I do not recommend. If you think you're going through this, I would suggest you to go seek help. But Naradi, personally, I was, like you mentioned, like that stigma was very much there. So yeah, I did a lot of all that. I did a lot of inner work. Then I realized the problem was never really outside or around me. The problem was all within me. So once I got hold of that, of all the emotions that I was holding on to for the longest time from my childhood, I got a hold of that, and I did like my inner child healing and all that. That really helped. Oh my God. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So
So,
yeah,
so yeah. Wow. It's
these
beautiful, like what you went through and how you cope up with that. And Ajim, please don't say that you are the problem. Problem, always
yeah,
try to keep the problem as a problem. You are not the
yeah,
problem. If okay, so
yeah,
I have anxiety, I have depression, but no. Depression is within you. Anxiety is within you. The problem is the problem, and you are different. So when we externalize the problem with yourself, it becomes a different, a person, a different object, and you'll be like, oh, how do you how this is a problem, okay? And you're facing your problem, and you're externalizing your problems from you. That becomes
yeah,
different, like just for a moment, just imagine your problem is like taken out from you, and you're facing them, okay, literally facing them, and you're saying, how am I going to get rid of you? That becomes very
yeah,
easy. It's just like looking at the mirror and saying, how am I going to get rid of you? And you know yourself. Machi counselors, when we talk to someone who needs help, we do not advise ngachigi like, oh, ngaludidi ngati TikTok zobe ngaludi. It helped me a lot to go through a lot of things, and I think it might help you to know it's never like that. We try to make them realize, because they are the source, they has the resources for them to deal with their depression or anxiety. So we're just there to make them realize, process them, what things are going to help them, what things are going to degrade them, so on. So I think you did a great job, Yalama. You realized, you
yeah,
processed
yeah,
it. Miss, you went through it, and the coping mechanism was really great. That's exactly
yeah,
how we advise, and like how we speak to our client as well. So we
yeah.
make them
I
realize.
like as you grow older, what I've realized is, a lot of the times you don't really look for the issue or the solution outside. Now I don't, I just feel the issue is somewhere within me. It must be my unhealed trauma. It could be like something that I must have experienced in the past that is now coming up as either ego or being defensive and all that. So I just feel like it's all within me, and just as the issue is within me, the solution is also there. So that has been like, that kind of mindset has kind of helped me. But yeah, like, then again, my viewers, if you feel you're going through something, please seek help. I don't
Yes,
want
please
to,
seek help.
because not everybody is the same.
and
Yeah,
and I think it's not, it's very natural for every human being to be in that phase, and I think I appreciate people who falls down and get up and move on, and I think you're one of them, and well, congratulations. You're doing great.
oh, thank you, thank you. Oh no, but don't, I haven't healed completely. I still
Oh,
get like, oh my God, sometimes I get pangs of it. And then I'm like, again, yeah, gone for another 2 or 3 days. That's why I'm so like not consistent with all my social media also. So I'm gone for like 2 3 days, and then again I do my work. I drag myself out of bed and again do my work, and then again I'm back for a week
how
again.
yeah.
It's always
How
like
do
that.
you how do you tend to come back? How do you come back?
Uh,
Like when you said, like you lay back down sometimes because I don't feel good. So what is that one thing that push you forward and you come live and do the stuff you love?
What I do is actually just last week or 10 days ago I was going through that. So what I did was I think I was sulking for almost 2 or 3 days. Like, the self-pity, oh my god, poor me, my life sucks, what the hell is happening, I could have done better, that
Yeah.
self-pity, I just hate it. And I tend to have a lot of that. So I was getting all that. So then I was just looking at my kids and, my family, and I was thinking, my goodness, life is so fleeting, man. I really don't want to waste my time sulking about the things that either happened in the past or that has never happened. It's all in my head. So
True.
then I was like, get a grip, and just get up. So then what I did was I just got up from bed after 2 days, 3 days, I think. I put on the TV where, like, the workouts. I did some workouts, some exercises. Then I sat down, I did a little bit of meditation, and I do, what I do? I do EFT tapping.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
No.
EFT, emotional freedom tapping. It's like tapping it. You tap into all your all these points. These are energy points. So I do that, and then that's it. There, and then I'm back, and suddenly I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so grateful. Yeah. So that is what I do every time I'm down. Really helps meditation.
So
And
how many
yeah,
how
you
many
should try
times
it. The
you
tapping.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. Okay. So how many times you do that in a week?
Um, till I feel so good, and then me, I'm not consistent. So till I'm there, I feel really good, and then I stop. I forget about it. But this is something that is really important. You can do it like throughout the day if you'd like. But yeah, I do it till I'm all better, and then I stop it.
Yeah, that's great, Vlad. I think your kids and your family is a source of inspiration for you. To feel happy, and it comes with the feeling grateful. When you look at your kids, you'll be like, oh my God, I have beautiful kids with me. I'm happy. I have everything I've asked so for, and I don't know what I'm looking for. You have that thing in your mind all the time. But the thing is, everything is here, and we tend to think about the things that didn't even happen, like you said, and or the things I don't know, like what part of my body is looking forward to, like I don't even know what that is. I think when we are at that very moment, like when you have everything, loving husband, beautiful kids, you have like you get to eat 3 meals a day, and you get to wear whatever you want, you get to go wherever you want to go, and that at that very moment you'd be like, I have everything, what am I missing? Did you have that feeling like, I have everything, what am I missing? And when you even yeah, and sometimes you can't even share it with your partner because they'll be like, "That's enough, enough." So you have that,
Yeah. See, my husband, if I tell him snap out of it, he'll tell me snap out of it, get a grip.
And yeah.
So I mean, I can be pretty dramatic. When it comes to that. I will just shut down. I don't talk to anyone, and nobody has done anything actually. It's just within me. So yeah, I try to heal maybe that part of me. I don't know what it is. I still do not know what it is. But yeah, I try to do a little bit of all that, like mix of everything, and then I'm good for the next maybe a month, 2 months again till it hits back. Because remember, I haven't healed that part of me, right? So yeah, so it's just been like up down, zigzag.
Just
Yeah.
bike is moving up and down, and
Yeah.
it's really beautiful that when you look at your kids and you're really grateful, like you just said, and Korn are happy, the happy moments, and feeling grateful. The gratitude itself change you as a person more. And I think that's how we move on, and that's how we tend to think that, oh, what am I doing right now, it's useless, what am I doing, just move on, get a grip of this one bit. So I think
Yeah. I
being
also
grateful.
realized that life is so like it's just fleeting. It'll just go in an instant. And I do not know if I'm gonna get this lifetime again or not once I'm gone. So how do I want to spend the rest of my life? I do not even know how many days I have left, right? So I'm just so grateful that I'm alive today, and I'm really grateful. Say that feeling of gratitude immediately shifts your mood.
True, yes, ani lagi grateful and gratitude, the feeling, and exercise ra, and if you put that into practice, it will be the best thing. I am telling you, I swear, it will be the best thing. So that's something from the childhood only, the grateful, and if I have this, oh, I'm very grateful, and we have it as nuva, so and instilled as nu the system na. So I think that it shaped me as a person I am right now. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Not a
exactly,
really coping mechanism is really good. People who realize such things like, okay, how am I gonna do it? Oh, I do this. Oh, this is helping me. I want to do that. Oh, that is helping me. And this rangi realize it's you. You know yourself the best.
exactly, yeah.
And maybe so. If you try to cope up with few things, I think that is beautiful. You have the best capability and ability to help yourself. No one is going to help you. Even not the medicine is going to help you. Not even God.
Exactly. I listen to a lot of podcasts as well. So, I have I have some books, I listen to some podcasts, and then I
Whose
do all of
podcast
that.
you listen to?
Mel Robbins.
Okay.
Mel Robbins is my go-to podcast, the Let Them theory and all of that, So yeah, her podcast is my go-to, and then I do like oh my God, I do so many things to kind of just keep this mind in place, otherwise, I think I'll just burst. Yeah, but yeah, thank you so much. I feel so good talking to you.
Even I'm like that, I've been watching Tatu Biba. If you're able to tame your mind, as soon as you wake up, just phone on beauty. We try to go through the emails, messages, work. Oh, Chige, you didn't do that. Can you do it today? There will be like a lot of things. Before you start your day, a lot of things come in your head. So please, everyone, don't open your phone as soon as you open your eyes in the morning. So what I do is I watch lots of positive videos. As soon as I wake up, I brush my teeth. When I do my makeup to go to work or go to college, uni, I just put it on. I watch lots of Sadhguru videos, like morning videos.
Oh, me too. Oh my God, Sadhguru helped me also in 2020 by the way.
It helps me a lot as a person, and when these, and as soon as you wake up, Nachiki brain that time Nadi, our the level is like somewhere in the universe, very fresh. Take in everything the entire day. So when something good or the positive is being taken in the morning, it goes with you the entire day till at night. So I think that's the thing I do all the time, and it helped me a lot. And it might help you a lot as well.
Yes, I do. I do not open my phone for the first 1 hour unless I get phone calls after phone. Yeah, I do not check my phone. And also, but then I have this habit of watching my phone till I sleep, which is so bad, it's so bad. Yeah, I'm getting into that habit. I really need to get out of it. But yeah, that what you're saying is correct. And don't watch the news, though, and don't read newspapers first thing in the morning, because that is how your day is going to be shaped. How the first 10 minutes of your day is what's going to decide the rest of the day. Remember that?
I think it's a living proof is that as soon as you wake up and you listen to a song, do you ever realize that song sticks to your lips the entire day? You'll be singing that song,
and then the emotion as well. If it's a sad song, oh my God, I'm just so sad,
Yeah, and you'll be like getting sad, singing that song time and over again, and someone will say, "Oh, so that's how you want something positive, and you take it through the entire day. It will help you.
Exactly. My God,
you should keep on doing your tapping, your meditation, your exercises, and your gut health. I think that is going to help you a lot. So try that doing more often, not only when you feel depressed or something like that, but often just try. And I think Machidi, sometimes you have to, you are like, maybe I also got to that point, I think this is worthless. My life is, this is the end of the world. You get to the point in the but you yourself, when you work on yourself and you gather all your studying, and even the pasasigi energy all together, and you tend to get up and do the exercises. My God, life is worthy of that. I think it's beautiful if you see it through the lens of, positiveness, gratefulness. I think it is beautiful, you will never born you in your next life. This is only one time. Yeah, just one time me. And people, I think some people don't realize that we are mortals. They think that we are immortals, Exactly. And, okay, I love Jinsi, Afi Danjin, you, I don't know, I don't know, whatever. Like, it's okay, this is so I feel like, karma is always there, man. You like it or not, it will come back to you. And, it's your mortal. So you are going to die one day. You like it or not, it's there. But how to get to that point is different, right? So getting to that point with the good people around, with a positive energy, happy with good memories, you'll beautifully die happily. But if you have a lot of things in your mind all the time, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling anxious, anger is always there, frustrations, rage is always there, and you die. And at the end of the day, when you are in your deathbed, you're like, oh, what have I done? I have missed lots of opportunities. I have done this, I have done that, a lot of guilt, I think guilt is a very, very big thing that changes a person.
Yeah.
You have that in you, but you'll never show it in the way. But that will change your perceptions, it will have a lot of negative things going in your brain or in your body, and that shapes you as a different person. Very angry man or angry woman, So whenever you see an angry man, angry woman who's every time, chang chang chang, just think that, oh, I think they went through a lot. I have that feeling, when someone is like, I am mentally at this direct judgment, now what I do is like, what is his past like? There must be a lot of things that happened in his past. That's why he is landing in that thing right now. So I think as a counselor, it has changed me a lot as a person and how I see things. I mean, judgmental, there is zero judgments in us. So much the non-judgmental sarlangpa. So we are not supposed to judge anyone. They have their own life. They are the person of what happened to them. And so they are in that very spot. So we should, understand and make them feel understood or heard.
Yeah. Thank you. My God, I feel so like, see, this is how energy gets transferred,
True. Very important.
I was feeling like a little tired when I started this conversation, but your positivity just got transferred to me, and I'm all smiles. You're such a
Oh my God,
positive anime. Yeah, it's a very it's how to cope up with panic attacks, Lo.
Aww. So, first, how do you get the panic attacks? When do you get it? Like, in which part of your body? Like sometimes for some people, it comes from your stomach. You'll be like, and feeling, only a gut feeling that, and a very tightened feeling that. If you're feeling that way, when do you feel it in the first place? Just try to avoid it. I think that's how you can try to at least, not get the panic attacks.
Yeah. So, but if somebody is, getting a panic attack, what can they do, like, to overcome it? Because when you get a panic attack, it's actually like quite scary, huh? You feel like you cannot breathe, you're about to die, Hanzun feel what do you think is a good
because your breath gets shortened to Meba, so you just need to breathe in and out very slowly. Just take in the breath and hold it for a minute and release it. Try to do that multiple times, and that is going to calm you. That is the first thing. And if the panic attacks is very severe and you think that you're not able to handle it, or you're going to faint or something like that, please call the ambulance or get help or go to the emergency.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Would you like to, share a few words to as a closing remark? Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, first of all, thank you, Ajin Pemasi. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really had a great time, and it's been so long. I haven't gone online, going live. I think I should do this often and talk to young people, or not only young, any ages. If you want to listen, you come, and I think I should do this often. And it was really great. It was really special talking to you, and it went. The very beautiful thing was when I went back to my childhood, about my parents, my siblings. I think these are the people that is always holding me back and helping me to get through things. And I'm very, very grateful for where I am, what morals or, manners they have instilled in me. And I'll be always grateful. So those who are watching us, who have watched our entire life, thank you so much for coming, watching, giving your time. And I feel like if you are not feeling happy, it's not that everybody doesn't feel happy all the time, but if you're feeling depressed, if you think that you have a negative thoughts of allowing yourself or harming yourself, or you spend lots of time with your phone, or you like to be alone, isolated, idle, please seek help. The government, the schools, the colleges, everybody has counselors, and they're qualified, they're trained. And please get rid of the stigma that you'll be judged. No one is going to judge you. And if you do not help yourself, no one will help you, or even not like I said earlier, not the medications or anything will help you. So right now, if it's not now, then when? So please seek help. Your mental health is very, very important, and for your well-being, for your family, for your siblings, for your loved ones.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Such wonderful words. I would also like to add, Mola, like Jechen mentioned, that if you're feeling like low and all that, and you don't want to meet anyone, sometimes also check on your friends, check on your happy friends, who's always there enjoying, laughing and all that, because it can be that mask, like Jitin mentioned, right? It can be, yeah. So, check on them as well, and, and just get the help you need to Gala. And we all love you. Everybody is important. Don't think that, you don't matter. Obviously you matter. The fact that you are here, you matter. And please just get the help that you need.
Yes,
So thank you so much. I really had a wonderful time. So bye then, Jitin. You have a wonderful night. Good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.